We just both got a photo over 5,000, okay? That is insane. Welcome in, guys. I'm Jesse, this is Rachel, and we're gonna teach you guys today how to get the best possible photo in Pokemon Snap. Now, there's obviously a grading criteria. We're gonna go over it and we're gonna explain what it is, and we're also gonna explain why it's important. From the dead. First, let's just go over why do you even want photos that have high points? What's the point in that? And well, there's a lot of points to that. First off, it's the main way how you get through the game. You need to go through each course and level it up to level 2. And you get that through the experience points you're earning with the photos. So each course, you'll be able to unlock more and more levels, more and more Pokemon, and more Easter eggs for each different one. So it's really amazing for that fact.
Yeah.
It's also amazing to do contests and online monthly photos. You could share with your friends and show off how you got this amazing photo. Not only that, but you could tweet it out, and who knows, maybe Pokemon Snap will retweet it.
That would be so cool. I mean, it's just really fascinating to see your points compared to other people around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, not just, you can get higher than level 2, but each and every level you go through, like Jesse said, has new Easter eggs, and there's even new Pokemon that you can get. And with like the very beginning stages versus the max level that you can get, you see cool new things, which is including legendary Pokemon, people. This is why it's important.
So, too long, didn't want to hear it. You can get further in the game, more Pokemon in the game, and you could also brag and win rewards in the challenges.
So now we're going to go over how pictures are graded and the max amount of points you can get and all that jazz. So the maximum amount of points you can get in one photo is 7,500 points.
Now, we have yet to see this. This is the actual complete maximum. Now, once we go over it, you'll see why maybe it's not even possible to get that much. Maybe it's even only possible to get 6,000 or 6,500, but the maximum amount of points per each category will total to 7,500. So the pose, that is
the uniqueness of what the Pokemon could be doing.
Yes, so that's its action. It could be eating. It could be flying.
You could hit it with an apple and get it all ticked off.
Exactly. It could be doing a special move. It could be doing a ton of things. So the pose can have a maximum value of 2,000 points. Same for the size. The size can have a maximum of 2,000 points. However, you'll get better sized Pokemon on Illumina Pokemon. So the Illumina spots on each of the courses, you actually have a higher size point value than you would on a normal course.
To kind of go off on the points and all that, especially with the size. If you are learning how to get better at photos like myself, the best way to practice to get more points is the size. The size is the easiest points to rack up.
Yes. We're going to go over that later as well. The direction. Now, the direction, you can get up to 1,000 points for that as well. Now, that's the way the Pokemon is facing. So, you want it to be facing straight to you. You want a full body photo, size, direction. You want it all right there.
Mm-hmm.
1,000 for that. We've gotten 1,000 a couple times, but it's usually
we've already been
990,
so close.
997, 998. Like it's very specific. So do the best you can on that. Now there's placement as well that directly correlates with the size and direction and pose. The placement, you want it to be perfectly in the center of the shot, and if it is in the center of the shot, you can earn up to 1,000 points.
And by that, it also means, is any of the Pokemon like out of the frame? You want the Pokemon in the entirety of the frame.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So the size, direction, placement, if you have it centered, huge, the full Pokemon, full frame, you should get the maximum amount of points for that. Now, there's the other two categories that are a little bit harder to get points in. They're not necessarily up to you. This is now other Pokemon, meaning Pokemon around it, or background. So both of these have a total combined of 1,500 points. Other Pokemon can be up to 1,000, and background can be about 500 maximum. So it's kind of hard to say to focus on those things, because if you are focusing on the background, well, then the size probably isn't that big, so you'll get a lower size. And same with other Pokemon. If you have other Pokemon in the shot, well, maybe the size isn't perfect then, and definitely not the placement or direction. If you're going to get multiple in one shot, you're going to lower some points there. So I personally believe that the maximum you can get on a single photo will be around 6,000 and change. Maybe 6,500 is the absolute maximum. But so far, Rachel and I have gotten a 5,552 photo. Rachel has gotten a 5,019 photo. So it's definitely possible. So now these points. Let's go into these points. If you have a 24.99 points or less on a photo, that's a bronze star. You can go to silver if you get up to 34.99, gold if you get up to 39.99, and then platinum for everything over 4,000. So anything really over 4,000
is a winner.
Is more than good enough. It is fantastic, the best photo, the best grade that you could get. So maybe with some of these tips on knowing to get the size and placement and all that, it'll help you out. Let's go into now how exactly we could capture the Pokemon to make the maximum amount of points for a specific example. Now here we've got my Meganium photo that got 55.52, and here I've just pulled this random Meganium photo off the internet. Now looking at this random photo, comparing it to mine, I would automatically just say it gets less than 5,000. It gets less points than mine for many reasons. Now the pose. The pose isn't bad.
Yeah.
It's a pretty similar pose. It probably will get around the same as mine. But the size. So the size, it does not encapsulate the entire Pokemon. The size isn't really doing it compared to the other one. The direction, again, it's completely sideways. It isn't facing us at all. We aren't getting a good image of what the Pokemon looks like completely. And that goes along with placement as well. The placement,
half the Pokemon is cut off, unfortunately.
The head is centered right in the middle, but the rest of the Pokemon is really just cut off and off to the side. It's really not a concern. With that being said, it probably has a better background. It probably, in a normal scenario, not in this map specifically, a normal scenario might have other Pokemon which would also buff it.
Yeah.
But you really want to get a full frame on the Pokemon, the biggest it possibly could be.
And, I mean, this photo probably wasn't rated poorly by any means, but
No.
it definitely, I mean, especially with the Lumina Pokemon, they tend to have higher scores, and I agree with Jesse, this definitely did not get over the 5K, which is kind of typical for an Illumina photo.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for checking out this latest video. We are going to be doing some more Pokemon Snap videos. We got our Twitch highlights, and we've got just random all the time stuff. We're traveling. We got a lot of stuff going on.
And if you have any more questions about Pokemon Snap, we're getting pretty savvy on Pokemon Snap and the right way to
Comment
take
down
pictures.
below.
Yeah, let us know any questions you guys have, and are you stuck on any parts? Maybe we can help you guys out.
Have a good one, you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Stay
Bye.
positive. We are so excited to bring you guys brand new merch designs. Check it out in the links below.